You can't play scared if you're a gambler. I don't care if you're playing video poker. I don't care if you're playing craps. I don't care if you're doing sports betting. You can't play scared. You've got to be confident going into every single wager that you're going to win today. That's it, the bottom line. Now, that may not be the outcome, but it doesn't matter. You have to go in playing with confidence, not playing scared, because guys that play scared, especially when it comes to sports betting, I think what often happens is you don't play games how they should be played because you're being too conservative, and often you miss tremendous money-making opportunities that are right there in front of you. I never have regret after I lose a play. Win or lose, there's no remorse, there's no regret, because I play the game accordingly. If I have the bankroll, of course. Now, that is a stipulation. Let's be honest here. You can't go wild. I'm not telling you to go, off the deep end. But the bottom line is if you've accumulated a bankroll, if you've maintained a bankroll, if you have a little money in reserve, and you see the play, you can't play scared. The only time I would possibly have remorse or regret is if I don't play a game according to how it should be rated. Now, last Saturday and Sunday, I had back-to-back 15-dime releases in baseball, which matched the biggest plays of my career. Last Saturday, I won with Milwaukee easily by 5 runs at Colorado. But then on Sunday, I had a big underdog play on the Cincinnati Reds and Johnny Cueto on the run line, getting $1.55 instead of taking them straight up. Well, what happens? Cueto gives up a home run in the 8th inning to the Blue Jays that day. Reds win 4-3. I lose the run line play. And subsequently, I go on to lose not only Sunday, but Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I've been quite honest with you. I mean, I'm listing the losers just like the winners every single day at the site and telling you what's going on. But I've often said to you, and I will always maintain it, that you can never let yesterday affect how you play tomorrow. So when I saw the opportunity to come out with a 15-dime play on Thursday on the Milwaukee Brewers as a run line dog, I took it. I needed a magnificent home run in the bottom of the 8th inning by my favorite player, Scooter Gennett, 2-run shot to give me the run line win. But hey, I cashed in. And then I came out with another 15-dime run line dog on Friday with the Oakland A's, who blew a 4-0 lead. Eventually scored 4 runs in the top of the 9th inning to beat Miami. Came out with another 15-line run line dog yesterday. Finally, an easy game. Yu Darvish, dominating performance against Minnesota after getting blown up in his previous 2 starts. I took it for faith that when I read the beat writers' stories about Darvish, how between this start yesterday and his last start, they had spotted a mechanical flaw, Darvish and the pitching coaches, in his delivery, and they thought they had corrected it. And I thought, hey, Darvish is not a guy that goes around walking 11 batters in 2 starts like he did in his previous 2 outings. So, on faith, I took him again yesterday. 15-dime run line dog pays off as a $1.25 puppy. So, suddenly, those 4 losing days with the 3 straight max wager releases, well, I've only got another 11 dimes that I've got to make up to get back. Now, considering prior to the 4-day losing streak, I was up for a 10-day stretch, I'm really already even. But again, you can't be scared. When you see the opportunity in front of you, you've got to be able to go for it if you have the bankroll to do so. End the story. Now, for me personally today, I'm coming right back with another run line underdog. I've mentioned many times over the past few years that, baseball betting has evolved. Over the last 15, 20 years, you have to look at the run line, especially as we get into the dog days of summer, as the prices keep going higher and higher for your favorites. And I mean, let's face it, guys, nowadays, you got a number 4 guy in your rotation just because he's pitching at home and his team may have won like 3 out of 4 games. Well, suddenly he's laying $1.70. You can't just skip it. You don't play dogs for dogs' sakes like a lot of handicappers claim to do. I love those guys. Oh, I've got another big underdog going today. Yeah, they had 3 underdogs. I hit one of them. Well, if you hit one underdog and you lose 2 others, I'm sorry, you lost money. You don't play dogs for dogs' sakes. But in baseball, you've got to be smart. You've got to look for that take-back money often and look at the run-line dogs. And that's what I've got another one going today. Again, a 15-dime play, my 4th in as many days, and a play that matches the highest rated play of my career. Moving on, quick congratulations going out to Trace Adams. Yesterday, for $19, $80 off his regular price, you got his one and only 2,000 star double your wager interleague game of the year, the Oakland A's, for a 2nd straight day blow a 4-0 lead at Miami, and then still rally to win the game. You got it for $19, so congratulations to Trace. At $1 bet per unit, baseball bettors up over $22,000 since last season. Hell, in all sports combined, $1 bettors have won over $9,600 since early May. Now, he was one of the featured plays yesterday. The other featured play was Chris Jordan. And Chris Jordan lost his 2000 star baseball winner number 4 in a row, his dog shocker of the year. He was going with the Cubbies. They were a $1.35 pup at Wrigley Field. They lost 3-0 to the Nationals. But here's the deal. How many times have you heard me say that when you're winning, that's when you've got to press the action? Because it's like not walking away from the craps table when you're rolling the dice hot. You know what I mean? You just don't leave the money on the table. You got to press. And he was in the position to do so. He was going for his Major League Baseball major wager winner number 10 out of 12. He had $1 players up $10,000 the previous 21 days. And, of course, he had just hit 1,000-star plays on Wednesday and Friday, which you got for $19 each. And Thursday, he had a 1,500-star run line play, which you got for $34. He took a shot. He lost yesterday. And he's still up for $1 bettors, $8,000 over the past 22 days. And he's still up for the past 4 days, all of which you got his plays at discounted prices. Now, I'm doing this video report in the middle of the night, so a lot of the handicappers don't have their plays up and live at this point. So make sure you reference back to the homepage, and you'll see all today's discounts and promotions, okay? But the two guys you ought to be looking out for today, I know for a fact that Jeff Benton, who is coming off back-to-back 75-time winners the past 2 days, White Sox on Saturday, Mariners on Friday night, he is going to have his first ever 150-dime play in baseball in his career. And it's going today. And remember, $10 bettors are up over $9,000 in all sports since early April. And Gabriel DuPont, who has made $10 bettors a little over $4,000 over the past 7 weeks and $2,300 the past month, he's going for winning day number 18 out of 28. He's coming off a 40-dime run line blowout yesterday with the Brewers as a $1.25 home dog. Had a 30-dime winner on Friday with the A's and Marlins over. Had a 30-dime winner with the Dodgers over St. Louis on Thursday night. He's going to have a 100-dime play today as well. At this point, when I'm doing this video, again, I only know what these guys plan to do. So hopefully they will stay true to what they emailed to customer service. That's where I see what they have their plans for today. I think they are going to be the two featured handicappers at huge discounted prices today. So again, make sure you check out the homepage and you will see what's going on. Let me get to your free selection. I'll be honest with you guys, it's not a very good card. I mean, I thought about taking Seattle and Felix Hernandez at like plus 105 at home today on the run line against Cleveland, but the Mariners aren't exactly scoring runs in bunches here of late. And as you know, prior to putting 12 runs on the board in his last start against Boston, which was a win 12-3, the Mariners had gone and scored 0 runs while Hernandez had been pitching in his 3 previous starts. So that has me a little concerned. Playing them on the run line today at pretty much even money at home, even though against Cleveland, an Indians team that's still 10 games under 500 on the road, despite winning 5-0 yesterday, holding the Mariners to 1 hit. And that's the other thing that has me a little concerned about that game. I mean, you're 1 hit yesterday and shut out 5-0. You barely managed to squeeze out a 3-2 win on Friday night. It's not like the bats are booming for the Mariners here. So I decided to stay away from that one. I'd also considered maybe taking Arizona, a team that has struggled all season long on the road. And I'm thinking, do I really want to take the Diamondbacks to sweep a 3-game series at Petco Park? Whew, thank God I came to my senses there. Listen, Mike Bolsinger is coming off a very nice outing for the Diamondbacks in his last start, 7 2/3 innings, a 5-hit, 1-run ball versus San Francisco. But let's be honest. The Diamondbacks have lost his last 4 starts in 5 of his 6 starts this season. Does that give you a lot of confidence? Plus the first 2 games, 2-1 on Friday night, 3-1 on Saturday. Again, I just can't see the Diamondbacks in this particular spot. So instead, your free pick, again today, for the 3rd straight day, I'm going to use the Oakland A's. I used the A's on Friday night as a 10-time run line selection. They blew the 4-0 lead, as I alluded to earlier in the report, at Miami, and managed to score 4 runs in the top of the ninth inning to win that game 9-5. Yesterday, they blew another 4-0 lead, needed 14 innings to finally beat the Marlins 7-6. But that's the thing with the A's. They're a Major League best 20 games over 500. They've won 10 of their last 12 games overall. They're 6-1 in interleague action this year with 46 runs scored in those 7 games. So why not go to the well with them once more again today? Look at the Marlins. They've lost 13 of their last 18 games at home. And they've only averaged a little over 3 runs a game in that stretch. You know, this is a team that started the season by winning 20 out of 27 at home, and in that stretch, they averaged over 5.5 runs a game. The offense has dried up, other than Stanton here lately for them. They've lost 11 of their last 16 games overall. The pitching matchups, nothing to be bragging about. I mean, Tommy Milone going for the A's, he's never been one of my favorites. You know, listen, last Sunday he was roughed up by the Red Sox at home, giving up 6 runs in, or no, what did he do? I think he gave up 6 runs in 5 innings against the Red Sox in that game. 5 runs. It was, 5 runs in 6 innings. I knew I had my numbers somewhere close there. But before that, he had really pitched well. I mean, you know, had a 2.91 earned run average and a 5-0 record in his previous 9 starts before facing the Red Sox. I am a little concerned today about his home-way split, because this is a guy that has pitched much better at the Coliseum in Oakland, 3.12 earned run average in 7 home starts as opposed to a 4.73 ERA on the road. But again, I like the A's with their offense in this spot. Miami's going with the rookie. How do you pronounce his name? Is it? I forgot to look it up before doing the video, and I'm not about to restart it again. Heaney? I don't know. Do I really care? No. You know, that's the bottom line. I don't care, to be honest with you. But listen, he's making his 3rd Major League start. This is a guy who was pitching for Oklahoma State, I think, in college baseball just a couple of years ago. His first start was very strong, very impressive. Held the Mets to 3 hits and 1 run in 6 innings. His next start against the Phillies on the road, he gave up 5 runs in 5 innings. Think about that. The Mets and the Phillies, 2 of the worst offensive teams in baseball. He excelled against one, and he struggled against the other. Now he's taking one of the best offensive teams in baseball on today, pitching at home. All the more reason I like the A's in this contest. You know, the A's lead the major leagues in terms of average number of runs scored per game, well over 5 this season. On an average, I'm going to go with Oakland. And listen, the price is pretty cheap. You're getting the A's at minus $1.35. So that'll do it, guys. Best of luck to you all, and I will catch you again on Monday when we re-rack and do this one more time.